So hey, welcome back to the channel. Look what I got. 24-70 2.8 from Sony. This may be the quickest lens review you've ever seen. Why? Because it's like 105 degrees outside and I am wearing jeans. I'm wearing jeans because I just come from work. So we're just going to do a quick walkthrough through the botanical gardens. Take a few photos, take a little video, but we're going to be quick. And we're going to talk about this lens a little bit as we go along. The one thing I noticed right off the bat is this lens is just not crazy heavy. I thought it was going to be like massively big. But it's not very big. I mean, for a 2.8 24-7, it's not very big at all. And I kind of put it up against the Sigma 28-70, and this is a little bit bigger. Like if you were looking at it, the Sigma comes about right here on this lens. So really you only have like the very face of the lens is the only thing that's much bigger than the Sigma. So you're also gaining the 4mm. So if you ask me, the little extra size and weight of this 24-70 over the Sigma is, if you take price out of it and just look at the size and weight, I think it's definitely worth the extra size and weight for the Sony over the Sigma. Now I can sit out here all day, test the autofocus and the colors and blah blah blah, all that stuff, but let's be honest here, the autofocus is going to be fantastic. The colors are going to be fine. It's all G-Master stuff, so there's not really any reason to go around testing all that. You already know it's going to be good. The deciding factor for this is, for me, is the added weight and size worth it over the Sigma? Is this a lens that I'll use just a whole lot? And is the, because it is quite a bit more expensive than the Sigma. So is this something that I'm interested in putting in my bag? When you first pull a lens out of a box and kind of start playing with it, put it on your camera and kind of get going with it, it always seems to feel a lot heavier than it does when you're out actually using it, in the real world, if that makes any sense. So even with this A7CR, I had the extended grip on there. It's fine. It's more than fine. It feels pretty balanced. If I didn't have this lens hood on there, it would fit like a glove. I couldn't tell this over the Sigma using it in person, so I don't think the size is really unbelievable what they did with this 2.8 24-70. And that's another thing you have to consider is the 24mm over the 28. That's a huge deal, because a lot of times you don't know which lens that you want on your, you don't know which lens you have to have on. you have a 16 to 35 or like a 28 to 70. So if you have the 28 to 70 on your camera and you go to take a picture or a video or something and it's not wide enough, then you're gonna have to sit around, you're gonna have to change lenses. And the chances of it not being wide enough with the 28 are a lot more than with a 24. The 24 is generally just wide enough to get the job done in most instances. So I'm 100% team 24 over team 28. The question is, now you come down to the cost. Like, is it worth paying this much? To me, I'm very much of a 24 to 70 guy. Like, I'm kind of more like a 16 to 35 guy, and then have like a 50, and then a 70 to 200. That's kind of what I like. But I can see where this would come in super handy in a lot of situations, because a lot of times you don't need the 16 to 35. You're just wasting a whole lot of that focal length on the wide end, and the 70-200 is just way too tight. Have a lens right in the middle makes a lot of sense, even though it's kind of boring. But hopefully the quality, I'm sure the quality is going to be fine. But the question is, do I want to pay this much money for a lens that I might not use that much, but might learn to use a lot? You know, that's kind of where we are. And will I take this lens over some of the cheaper options? At this point in my life, I think yes. I'm more apt to pay the extra money for the extra performance. And that's just something where I am in my life, you know. 5-6 years ago, or if I was just starting out, there's no question I wouldn't be buying this lens over one of the cheaper options. But where I am now, hey, go big or go home, you know what I'm talking about? I hope the video, I'm kind of filming on a secret camera here. Spur of the moment, dumb purchase that I probably should have never bought. But I thought I'd give it a shot. Maybe some of these field of view type videos, people seem to like those. But I don't know if this is working for me, because it looks like the camera's pointed up like this, and I don't exactly know where to hold the camera. So we'll see how it works out. But probably the absolute shortest lens review you will ever see. But for me, this over the Sigma going back, definitely keeping the Sony. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.